How are you guys? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good too. Yeah, today I'm here to answer some of the questions that I know you've been asking yourselves. Yeah, some of the questions that you've been asking yourselves, I'm going to try to answer the ones I'll remember for now. So don't ask me who told you you are asking yourselves this question. I know you've been asking yourselves these questions. So number one, why this channel? So the idea at the back of my mind when I was starting this channel was to create a platform where we can share the little knowledge that I have, or the little knowledge I get on these streets. I can share it so that somebody else can also get it, can also benefit from it. And you also, some knowledge that you have, you can share with me here so that I also gain from you guys. So it's only that I don't know if this YouTube has no platform, because if it were my wish, I would have opened this channel so that anyone around the world can post his video into this channel. Because what was at the back of my mind when I was starting this channel was to have some open platform where anybody who wishes to share an idea he has with people or with me, because I really like getting, or I really like hearing from other people, more so from other parts of the world, because I've not traveled. I'm a Kenyan. Even in Kenya, I've not traveled up to more than half of Kenya. And then outside Kenya, I've not gone outside Kenya even for once. So I just wanted some platform where I can be socializing with people that are in other areas that have different lifestyle than mine, so that I can be aware and I can be at least exposed. Like on these streets, the other day I got somebody who was in the US, and he was going live in the US. So you see from that, now I have an idea how America looks like, because he was showing around when he was live. So I really like such things, some things that you don't know, you get it. So that was the idea behind my mind when I was starting this channel. Just a platform. I'm someone who believes that if you have some little knowledge, the more you share that knowledge, the more you add to your knowledge. I don't know how I can explain it, but if you have your knowledge is like this size, so you share it with one person, or you teach it to one person, you add your knowledge. You teach it to the second person, yours also grows. You teach it to the third person, yours also grows. So each time, I believe, that is what I believe. I've told you, whatever I say here is not scientifically proven. So don't try this at home. If symptoms persist, you seek medical advice. So as you share knowledge, as you share it, apart from the benefit it gives to the second party, you also expand your own. That is what I believe. So when I talk about issues here, or when I talk about things here, it's not that I know so much. I'm someone who believes that on this earth, if you take the scholars of scholars, any scholar you can name, anyone that you've heard of since you were born to date, any scholar you know about, all of you write all the names of the greatest scholars you know down. I will add mine. Then we collect all the knowledge in the heads of these scholars. All the knowledge, we collect them together. Then we put them on a weighing machine. They cannot even be 0.00001% of whatever is in the whole system of this world, or whatever you can call it, where we live. So I believe there's so much that we still don't know, and so much that has still not been discovered, and so much that has still not been known. And all this that has been known, you see all this that the aeroplanes are flying in the air, the vessels are running on water for months, the satellites are in the air, some are even going to the moon, some are going to the Mars and other planets. All that knowledge combined together, I believe that it is not even 0.00001% of whatever is there on this earth that we should know. So that is why I always like sharing knowledge. Anybody who knows something, or if I share something I've learned, then if you have a contradiction or a contrary fact or something to add to it, I'm always very happy with such people. And I'm always very happy with somebody who even contradicts with points. Because it expands my knowledge. The person that I don't like is somebody who is heckling, who is making noise, who is saying, no, but with no supporting documents. But if you're saying, I think this is not so, or this is not the way you say it, because of 1, 2, 3, 4 echo. I love such people. I love such people because they expand my knowledge. Even if what he's saying is not true, we will discuss that. And in this discussion, or during this discussion, we will expand our knowledge. I will expand my knowledge, and will expand my knowledge. So I believe always that, when you go across the internet, like today, I just told you that the other day I saw somebody going live in America. If you go across the internet, you will see so many things that you don't know, or so many things that you've not known before. So I like people who share any knowledge, who share things with people, so that you know what is happening elsewhere. Because if you don't have the ability to travel, to book tickets to places, then if you see them on the internet, you can know and you can expand your knowledge. So I really like Sai. So that was the idea behind my mind when I was starting this channel. Because I'm somebody who believes, like this one I'm eating now, this one is called dates. Dates, that word dates, like in school we have topics. I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but in Kenya we have topics. We have maths, we have English, we have science, we have agriculture, we have whatever, home science. So if I say this is dates, and now I say let's discuss dates. These dates, you can discuss dates for 100 years without stopping, but you will not have exhausted about dates. After discussing it continuously for 100 years, you will not have exhausted about what is called dates. Somebody else can come again and say some other thing that you didn't say about the word dates. So that is what I mean by somebody should not think that you know too much. You should not lie to yourself that you know too much. This world has been here for millions of years. Our lifespan, this generation, our lifespan here is 100 years, not more than. So this year, 100 years, don't begin to think that whatever you know, even if you are as knowledgeable as who, don't ever think that whatever you know is so great. Whatever you know is a drop in water. It's even bigger. A drop in the ocean, is even bigger than whatever you know. So I'm somebody who believes on you listen more and you talk less. Listen more, observe more, but talk less. Because I believe in this life, learning is a continuous process. You learn till you die. So that is why I came with an idea, or I thought of if I can open a platform like this. I don't know if I don't know the settings, if YouTube has such a setting, or is the gadget I'm using, somebody just came to Kenya and poured some useless gadgets, some cheap gadgets. So though it's helping some of us, but now we are not able to access so many things using these cheap gadgets. But what can a man do? What other option do we have? We don't have any. So maybe YouTube has this setting that the gadgets we are using, because I would really love to have a platform where if somebody else has an idea, he can come and post it on my channel. But I've tried to look for such in the settings of this, but I've not found such. So what was not at the back of my mind, underline the word not, at the back of my channel, at the back of my mind when I was opening this channel, number one, show off. Show off was not at the back of my mind. And I was not opening this channel to come and prove anything to anyone. I was not coming, or I didn't open this channel to come and prove anything to anyone. And when I say this, okay, I'm answering some questions that I've been hearing on these tips on this channel. So this channel, I didn't start it to come and prove to anybody that I know so much, because deep down my heart, I know that I know so little. Yeah? Deep down my heart, I know that whatever I know is so little. 0.000000000000000000001% of whatever is there. And this world has had great people. As a young child, when I was growing up, I was a very ambitious child. And as a child, I really dreamt of big things. I really thought I wanted to be a very big person. I really thought I wanted to be a great person in history. But then, that was childhood acting on me. As I grew older, I came to realize that this world has had records of great people. There have been great people in this world. No, I thought I would be somebody who could do something. I thought I was going to be somebody who will do something that has never been done by anybody in this world. That is what I mean by being a great person. So that is what I thought during my childhood. But as I grew older, I read about great people. People have done things in this world. So I just looked at this slowly, and I said, hey, there is nothing you can do under these skies that is so great that nobody has ever done something that is great. If you do something that you think is the greatest, it's research you have not done. You've not done research. If you do research, you'll find people that have done things that are 100 times greater than whatever you think you've done that is great. That is what I found. So I said, it's okay. Because if you read, or if you go across the internet, you will find the great people who have done things. I read about somebody called Pablo Escobar. Somebody who could negotiate with his own country because he was supposed to be put in jail. So he negotiated with his own country, and he asked to be given time to build his own jail, his own prison, and jail himself there. And they agreed. And his own country. Now, I was imagining that now that was me negotiating with Kenya. That it's not even Colombia that wanted to be prison. It's America. You know, America is always a bully. They'll threaten you with so many things. If they want you to do something, they'll threaten you with so many things. So they'll compel you to do something because they threaten you, they withdraw what they call help, they will withdraw what. So they threaten so much. I think they threatened Colombia. So Colombia, Pablo Escobar negotiated with his own country. Now I think that was now me negotiating with Kenya, that you people, let's say my president now is Ruto. Now President Ruto, kindly give me 6 months to build a prison. They want me to be jailed. Give me 6 months to build a prison so that I can jail myself there, and then you tell them that I'm already in jail. And President Ruto said, okay, continue, I'll give you 6 months. Then now I go to Bondo there and build my jail for 6 months and equip it very well. Then I sentence myself there, jail, life, imprisonment. Then I call President Ruto and tell chairman, tayari, in Swahili we say tayari. I'm ready. I was thinking of something like that. That is what Pablo Escobar did in Colombia, and I don't know. I even got the name of the jail. I've only forgotten. I don't know if it was called Alcatraz or what. But there was a name of that jail that Pablo Escobar built for himself, and he jailed himself inside that jail. So when I look at such things, I ask myself, what other great people, great thing can you do than this? I've read about very great people who have done very big things. That is why I just said, I washed my hands. I said, this one, there is nothing you can do that is greater than what these people have done. So that was just what I was saying so that you can understand that in this world, don't ever think you are great, or don't ever think you know too much. What you know is very little. People have been here, and people have lived on this land. Great people have lived on this land. So, back to where we left. This channel, when I started this channel, my intentions or my aim was not to show off, because I have nothing to show off. So that is why somebody was asking me the other day that there is a video I placed here previously. I made an error. I was supposed to say numerator, but I said denominator. So let me just tell you, before I placed that video here on YouTube, I saw that I made that mistake. So it's not that I didn't see. I saw that there was that mistake before I placed that video on YouTube. But then, for as long as I can remember, I've never told anybody here that I'm God, because only God is perfect. No human being is perfect. Every human being is prone to make error. So for as long as I can remember, I've never told anybody here that I am God. I'm a human being and I'm prone to make error. And I will never take a pen and sit down and write down things that I want to say so that I won't make mistakes, so that I'll be reading so that I won't make mistakes, because I'm not here to brag or to show off. I'm only here to share idea that I have on my mind. If I have the idea on my mind, there is no need of writing it on paper because it's on my mind. What I'm doing, I'm transferring whatever is in my mind. I convert it into words. Then I transfer it from my mind into your ears. So if I forget something, or if I make an error, like that one is now a grammatical error. I know there are so many grammatical errors that I make. One, I'm not an Englishman. I'm not a British. So English, I learned English in school. So even if I make grammatical error here, I didn't promise anybody here that I was Jesus, that I was not going to make mistakes. I'm a human being, I'm going to make mistakes. So if your intention of coming here or of watching my video is to look for faults, then I'm just sorry to tell you that you are misplaced, because you are going to find so many, and you are even going to find so many faults, and those faults, you'll find out that even most of those faults I knew, because after I do this video, I'll watch it first before putting it on YouTube. As I watch it, I see all the errors that are there. I will not delete it and do a new video because I've made an error, because I didn't promise anybody that I'm going to be God here. So if you find an error, if your intention here is to get the message that I'm trying to pass, you will be okay. You'll correct that error and listen to your message as long as the message is passed. But if you are a marking scheme, if you have a marking scheme, you've come here to mark my videos, then you are displaced. Because even now, you heard me just a few minutes back, I've made an error. I was supposed to say an, I said a. So I should delete this video because I've made an error. Why? Is it an exam? Was I doing an exam? So the same way, people who say, in my life, I've never liked what is called suit. You see, quote and word, suit that people wear. In my life, I've never liked suit. Number two, I don't even have money to buy that suit. So you don't think that if I'm coming to YouTube here, that I'm going to even borrow a suit, to wear a suit, take an iron and iron a suit, so that I come to YouTube with a suit. Was I going to meet God? Are you God if you are watching this video now? Are you God? There is no God I'm coming to meet in YouTube. That is why now the time now is some minutes to 6. I think it's some minutes to 6. I've just woken up. I just woke up at 5. I went to pray. Then after prayer, I was instead of going back to rest. I didn't want to go back to rest, so I decided to do this video. So I've not even washed my hands, my feet. Just as I woke up and I went to pray. That's how I'm doing this video. Because where I was going to pray, where I was praying, were those people that are there were there, or those people that were on the road when I was coming. Are they not human beings? Those people who were there praying with me, were they not human beings? Didn't I meet them the way I'm dressed? Are they any different from the people I'm going to talk to here on YouTube? Are you different from you that is now watching this video? Why should I change something, or wear a suit or change or wash my face because I'm coming to YouTube. Well, I didn't wash my face when I was going to open the door for somebody who knocked my door. Why? Are you the one that is watching this YouTube? Are you more human than somebody who is knocking my door? Because I don't, you can't wash your hands to go and crack cassava for the chicken. Can you wash your hands to go and crush cassava to feed the chicken? You can't. So I can't wear a suit to go and open the door because somebody has knocked the door to go and open the door. I can't wear a suit. The same way when I'm coming to talk to you here, I can't wear a suit because I'm coming to talk to you here, because I'm not coming to talk to God. I'm coming to talk to the people, like the same people I meet on the streets where I walk. So I'm not going to change anything when I'm coming here. Because my intentions of coming here is not to brag to you how I'm very rich or how I'm not rich. I know I'm poor. So my intentions are not. So don't ever ask me why I didn't wear good clothes when I'm coming to YouTube. That is, okay, if you have a marking scheme or if you're a marking scheme, then you are displaced. Here is not your place. Here is just where we share the information. As long as the message I'm passing, as long as the message is passed, I'm good to go. So these are the things you look into. This one's go and look into people who open YouTube channels or who do videos for show-offs. You see? To show off or to brag or to do what? Those ones you can go and tell those ones to those people. But me, as long as the message, even if it is an audio message, even if it is dark, even if I switch off the lights, and it's dark this way, as long as I'm passing my message, I'm good to go. As long as my message is passed, I'm good to go. So there is nowhere I'll be going to borrow a suit because I'm coming to do a video. I don't even prepare. That is why I told you I'll not even take a pen. That the other time I forgot something. Now I want to take a pen and write things that I will be saying here on video. Why? Am I going to talk to God? Or am I going to if it's the judgment day and you are standing on a line and God is asking you what you did with your life. When you're talking to God, you should now say in details what you did with your life. That is when now, if you are going to meet God on judgment day, take a pen and write things that you are going to tell God. Because that day, if you miss even one good thing that you did, that one will cut you up. That one will lead you to the other side. So you should write the things down. But now with these people, you are not God. So I'll not take a pen to write things that I'm coming to say here. No. This place is a platform where I share, I transfer what is in my mind, I convert them into words, and then I transfer them into your ears direct, raw. I won't edit anything. Because I'm not after show-offs. I don't want to show people, or I don't want to show you things that I know things, and I know what. No. I'm passing the message. So long as the message is delivered, I'm good to go. Anything you want apart from that, go find it elsewhere. It's not here, because that was not my intention. My intention is original intention when I was starting this channel is to pass the information. Share any little knowledge that I have, so that I can also receive knowledge from people. And that is why when you say, I always tell people that Google is your friend. Instead of going about asking questions, you'll receive lies. Google is our friend. When you want anything you want, just type it on Google. You'll get it there. Why is it there? Because other people who knew it have decided to share it. That is why it's there. So if you have knowledge, any little knowledge that you have, if you have a means to share it, it's very good for you to share it. So that is what I thought, and that is originally why I started this channel. As a platform where those of us who cannot afford to travel and see things from different places, we can get information and you can share information from people in other areas on this platform, and that is final. So I'll not be interested even if you come here naked. There's no problem as long as the message you're passing, I receive the message you're passing, I'm good to go. That's enough. So if you think when you're coming to YouTube, you should come with a private chopper and show your private chopper parking behind and do. There are other channels for that. There are other channels for people who brag, people who are after bragging and showing off. Other channels are so many, you can go there and start doing that. I'm not after that. I'm only after sharing information. Like if you go to, this internet is very funny. They will only take you in the direction that you are following. The things that you like watching, that is when anytime you open your let's say YouTube, whatever you will get on your news feed is the things that you like watching. So like my YouTube, anytime I go to my YouTube, whatever you will see on there are things like FBI files, like things like the new detectives, things like FD crime, things like, you see, I like to see things that history, the things that have happened, very great people that have really disturbed this world, people that have done great things. Those are the things I see on YouTube. So I don't have time for things that people that brag and show off their, I call them numerators. In another video in this channel, I call them numerators. They flaunt. On social media, they flaunt their numerators, but they will hide their denominators. So that is not what I'm here to do. No, me, I'm only here to pass and receive any new information. If I get any new information, I can pass it. I also share it so that any other person that has not gotten it can get it from me. And then I also receive other new information from people. That is what I do with internet. So, I think I'm answering questions. I know there are questions that you've been asking, and I'm now answering them. And even if I forget some, you have a jail where you jail people who have forgotten things. If you have a jail, then you jail me. Because as I said before, I'm not going to write things to come and say here. Because my purpose of coming here is not to come and prove to anyone that I'm so knowledgeable, or I'm so clever, or I'm so what. That is not my purpose of coming here. Because I know that whatever I know is nothing. Even a drop in the ocean is big. So I have no time to brag. I have no time to go and wear a suit because I'm coming to. I give you raw and edited, directly manufactured in my mind, and then converted into words, and then transferred into your ears, unedited. So if you are the one that is concerned or concentrating on the message that I'm passing, you are in the right place. But if you are the one who is concentrating on errors and mistakes, you are misplaced. So, I say this, in this world, you only have 100 years to live, not more than 100. Spend time on doing what is good for you. Don't spend time looking for errors and mistakes in people. Because whatever knowledge that you have in your head is very little, and it only depends. When you are born, your brain is empty. You are born, your brain is empty. So whatever you have in that head is very narrowly limited to where you are born, and the people that have been programming that your brain, the people that you've been talking to, and the things that you've been reading and what you've been watching. Those are what in your head. So any other thing apart from what you've watched, what you've read, or where you were brought up, Any other thing away from that is not in your brain. So I think by that you can know how tiny the knowledge you have is. Not even 0.00. Even if you think you are the most clever person in the world, 0.00000000001% of the knowledge that is there. I was telling my friend yesterday that if you see an ant walking down, if you see an ant walking, then you eat this date, and the seed that remains. I thought there was one here. It's very far away. The seed that remains, like this one, this seed, you throw it down. Down where you've thrown it, there is a hole. That hole is a house for small ants. Now, where you've thrown that seed, their house is blocked. So if they were outside, they cannot enter there. You've caused trouble for them. For them to be able to gather themselves, even if they are 200 ants, they cannot pull this thing out of there. So I was telling my friend, these problems that you have in life, take them easy. There's even a video I made here the other day. You see it on this channel that is saying, take it easy. These problems that you have, these things are very small. You, as you see them as very big. Like these ants, when you put this seed, when you throw it on their door, this problem is very big because it can take them, even 300 ants cannot pull this seed from there and block their house. So imagine you are that ant. Now you are crying, your problem. Why that your problem? You know the solution to that your problem is somebody who is just walking, even really does not have even business, there is something there, will just kick that seed with his legs. And that problem of 200 ants is already solved. Now imagine you are those ants, you are crying that your house has been damaged. Can you see the way that is not even a problem? It's something very small. Even a cow that will just pass there, even a goat that will just pass there will just knock that thing out of your door and your house will be okay. So I was telling my friend yesterday that is what is happening with us human beings. You will see your problem, you see you have a challenge, in this life there are so many challenges. And that is why, one of the reasons why I started this channel also, I'm going to talk about it, that is, I've just remembered that, I'm going to talk about that before. So, you look at that ant, if they were crying that now they are government, Sirikal, Saidia, government. That problem is something very small. Even a goat that will just pass there will just knock that thing out of the house and the house they will be good to go. But they see that problem as very big. That is the same with us human beings. In life there are challenges that come. You see, God challenges maybe this and that. Now you see those challenges are very big things. You grieve, you do what. Those things are very small. Those things are very small. Don't worry about these things. This life, just be happy. Just be happy. It's not necessary that you should have private jets and you should have what? You should have, what do you call them? That one that we use in the sea. They call yachts. You should have private jets and yachts. So that one is when you are enjoying life. My friend, enjoy life the way you are. All this life, you live it in your brain. If you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't want to believe it, it's okay. No problem. This life, you live it in your brain. If you make yourself positive, you'll enjoy every other thing in life. But if you make your life, your brain, you say, you make everybody believe that you are poor and you are suffering, my friend, you are going to be seeing problems in everything. You are the type of people that will be seeing mistakes in people, errors in things. You'll just be seeing problems. Like those ants were seeing that big problem when that Red Sea blocked the house. Now, is that a problem? Is that even a problem somebody should cry out? But they do not know. They see that as a very big problem. That is same as in us now. something happens to you, you see it as a very big problem. There is no problem. Always take it easy. Always learn to say it's okay. First thing to tell yourself whenever you are faced with a challenge, the first thing to tell yourself it's okay. Because it's always okay. Just take a look at some problem you have, a very big problem you had maybe years back. Now, look at it. Was it even a problem? But at that time it was there. It looked like something very big. But now you remember it. Some big problem that you had like 10 years or 3 years or 5 years ago. Do you even see it? Was it even a problem? But at that moment, you saw it as something that was very big and you were weeping over it. This is the human nature. So, I'm giving you this challenge. Anytime you are faced a problem, the first thing, tell yourself, it's okay. If you read religious books, there are people who cried to God when they were facing challenges. If you read these religious books, if you read God's response, God's first response to everyone that was crying to God, the first response was, it's okay. Then something follows. But the first response of God was that it's okay. So always learn to tell yourself, whenever faced with any problem, learn to tell yourself that it's okay. Because it's always okay. Yeah. When that person was swallowed by fish, somebody was caught and was put in fire, in burning fire, was to burn because he worshipped, he refused to worship idols. When he cried to God, what was the first response? God told him, it's okay. When that Moses was being sent to Pharaoh in Egypt, he cried to God that he was a stammerer. What was God's first response? It's okay. So make that it's okay be your first response. Or what you tell yourself anytime you're faced with a difficulty. First of all, tell yourself it's okay. Because it's always okay. Otherwise, I think I've answered some questions. The ones that I've forgotten, if I remember, I'll come back with another video. So, meanwhile, just enjoy. Just enjoy your life the way it is. Have fun. Make sure you have boundaries. You don't cross other people's lines. In your process of having fun, make sure you don't cross other people's lines. Make sure you don't annoy other people. Live a peaceful life. Have a positive mindset. Live this life positively in your brain. You'll see everything positive in your life. Just be positive. Set your whole system to positive. You'll see life as good. I even told you that even these people, you see them having private jets and private yachts, private whatever. My friend, it's you that you see them as having a good life or enjoying life. I said I'm not God. And I'm saying whatever I'm saying here is not scientifically proven. And I said don't try this at home. And I said if symptoms persist, seek medical advice. If you see people with private jets and yachts, it's you that think this person is enjoying life. You. I might be wrong. It's okay. I want to give you a challenge. And if you can go, and that's why I was saying, if this YouTube I can get somewhere where I can open for people to come and post their videos and say, I would be very happy. But I want to give you a challenge right now. Just sit down and take only 5 people or 10 people that you think, that you are sure that this person is very rich and this person is enjoying life. Take 5 people that you think you are sure that this person is enjoying life. 5. Then on these 5 people, try as much as possible to be his close friend. Very close friend to him. He is enjoying life. Just try as much. In any way you can, just try and be the close friend. Be his close friend for 1 good year. Come back and tell me if that person is enjoying life. Come and tell me. I've told you any 5 people in the world, wherever you are. Take any 5 people that you think are enjoying life. Be his good friend. Be his close friend. Where you now know how he runs his day-to-day errands, the way his family lives. Then you are close to his family and everything. Be close to him for 1 year. Come back and tell me that person is enjoying life like the way you thought. Come back and disappoint me. I'm telling you, you'll discover that this person is not actually enjoying life like you thought. So to enjoy this life, just keep your mind peaceful and avoid troubles. Keep your mind positive and avoid troubles. Let them. Show your back to troubles and things that will annoy you. Avoid them. Enjoy life. It's not a matter of how much wealth you have. It's a matter of positivity in your mind that will make you enjoy this life. The amount of wealth you have will not make you live comfortably or enjoy this life. It's the positivity in your mind that will make you be comfortable and enjoy this life. Otherwise, thank you. If I remember something else, I'll bring another video here later. But now let me have some little rest. I've finished eating my dates. Now let me get something to drink and then take a rest. And I wish you a good day. It's why? So I've ranted here for 30 minutes. It's 6:30. This is the only platform. I told you in life on the streets, when you meet me, I'm somebody who does not talk. I just keep quiet. I believe in shutting your mouth, but open your eyes and your ears. Receive anything from anybody, even if I'm a madman. Anybody who is speaking to you, any information you receive will not subtract your knowledge. Everything you receive will not subtract your knowledge. It can only add. But there is also an option of letting something enter through this ear and go out through this ear. That is, if there's something useless, just listen to it, let it enter the ear and go out through this ear. But anything you listen to will not subtract your knowledge. It can only add. Okay. So always keep your mouth shut. Avoid talking, but your eyes open to observe everything in your surrounding, and your ears hear from everybody, however much, even a madman, everybody that comes to you with a message, just hear that message. It's important. But your mouth, keep it shut. So the only chance I get to rant is when I come here. So just excuse me. The only chance I get to rant, that's why I rant. I rant when I'm here. This is the only place where I have the permission to rant. Otherwise, I don't give myself permission to talk when I'm on the streets or when I'm outside. I only maybe answer something that is, I only talk when I have to. But mostly I listen and I observe. So let me get something to drink. I think we can meet later. Thank you.